and welcome to Sports Buzz. In the next half an hour, we'll keep a track of all the sporting updates from across the country and the world. In the show today, updates from shooting, table tennis, SAF football, Nascar race, ATP tennis, IPL cricket, and a lot more. Stay tuned. I'm Tanvi Taneja. Up first, the headlines. In the ISSF Junior World Championship, 14-year-old Namya Kapoor crowned the Junior Women's 25-meter pistol world champion. And Manu Bhaker wins her third medal with a bronze as the country surges to the top of the Junior World Championships on day 6 of the ongoing competition. Making it a perfect day for India, Olympian Aishwary Pratap Singh Tomar clinches the Junior Men's 50-meter rifle 3-position gold to make it a clean sweep for India. In IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals beat Chennai Super Kings by 3 wickets in a nail-biting encounter yesterday. And Rajasthan Royals to clash with Mumbai Indians at Sharjah this evening. In racing, Bubba Wallace wins her first career NASCAR race in a rain-shortened playoff at Alabama, becomes the first black driver to win NASCAR Cup race in 58 years. On to our lead story, 14-year-old Namya Kapoor stunned the field, including compatriot Manu Bhaker, who won a bronze, to be crowned the Junior Women's 25-meter pistol world champion at Lima Las Palmas shooting range. Making it a perfect day for India, Olympian Aishwary Pratap Singh Tomar clinched the gold in Junior Men's 50-meter rifle 3-position later, to make it a clean sweep for India on day 6 of the ongoing ISSF Junior World Championship. With the addition of 3 medals, including 2 gold, India now have further extended their lead on the top of the medals table with 8 gold, 6 silver and 3 bronze medals. Olympian Manu Bhaker continued her dominance at the ongoing Junior World Championships by winning her third medal, a bronze, in the women's 25-meter pistol event on Monday. Now Manu has clinched 2 gold and a bronze in her kitty. With this, India's outstanding performance at the ISSF World Junior Championship continues as the country surges to the top of the medal tally. India now stands at the top position with 6 gold, 6 silver, 2 bronze, followed by USA. And shifting gears in Sports Buzz now, let's talk about IPL cricket. Well, a nail-biting, thrilling match was played between table toppers Chennai Super Kings and Delhi Capitals on Monday in the ongoing second leg of the Indian Premier League. Delhi Capitals won the match by 3 wickets in the last over. Delhi had set a target of 137 runs, which the team achieved with just 2 balls remaining for the loss of 7 wickets. Chasing the target, Shimron Hetmeyer scored an unbeaten 28 of 18 balls. With this win, Delhi now have 20 points from 13 matches. Pant and company will now remain in the top 2. The teams that finish in the top 2 after league matches get 2 chances to reach the final. And in today's IPL encounters, Rajasthan Royals will clash with Mumbai Indians at Sharjah this evening. Both the teams are eyeing to make it to the playoffs. Rohit Sharma's Mumbai Indians and Sanju Samson-led Rajasthan Royals have 10 points from 12 matches with 5 wins. However, on the basis of net run rate, Rajasthan Royals is ahead of Mumbai Indians. Now, whichever team wins their remaining 2 matches will increase their chances of reaching to the playoffs. Rajasthan Royals and Mumbai Indians have played 24 matches against each other in the IPL so far. Out of these, Mumbai Indians has won 12. On the other hand, Rajasthan Royals has won 11 matches. And now let's talk about SAF Football Championship. The Indian team, which is considered a strong contender for the title, started its strong campaign against Bangladesh on Monday. In this match played at the Maldives National Stadium, India have been struck by 1-1 draw against Bangladesh. However, the Indian team started dominating the opposition from the very first half, and in the 26th minute, captain Sunil Chhetri scored a brilliant goal to give the team a 1-0 lead. Later in the second half, Bangladesh retaliated, and in the 74th minute, Yasin Arafat scored a goal to make the scoreline 1-1. After this, no further goals were scored and the match was eventually drawn. It is worth noting that India has been dominating this regional tournament, having won the title 7 times out of the 12 times it has played the SAF Championship. And India wrapped up its campaign in a grand fashion at the Asian Table Tennis Championships. Indian table tennis stars Sharat Kamal and G. Satya clinched a bronze medal in the men's doubles event on Monday. The Indian duo lost 3-0 to Japan's Yukiya Uda and Shunsuke Togami in the semi-finals. Thus, India ended their journey with 3 bronze medals at the Asian Table Tennis Championships. So, our saga of winning matches continues. Now, the tradition of felicitating the brilliant performance of our Olympians continues. Yes, we're all very proud of them, and so is Sports Authority of India, SAI Bengaluru, who facilitated the Indian men's hockey team who bagged an Olympic bronze medal for the country after almost 40 years. Speaking on the occasion, hockey men's team captain Manpreet Singh thanked the Sports Authority of India for their continuous support.
सबसे पहले स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ बेंगलोर का बहुत ज़्यादा थैंक यू करना चाहूँगा साई बेंगलोर का, क्योंकि उन्होंने हर टाइम कभी भी हमें किसी भी चीज़ की कमी नहीं आनी थी। जब भी हमें किसी भी चीज़ की ज़रूरत पड़ती थी हम लोग डायरेक्टली उनसे मांगते थे, वो हमें उसी टाइम हमें प्रोवाइड करते थे। और कभी भी हमें ग्राउंड में या कई भी डाइनिंग हॉल में कभी भी किसी भी चीज़ की ज़रूरत होती थी, वो बहुत टाइम पे उन्होंने हमें पूरा दिया है। तो मैं उनका थैंक्स करना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन भी बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट था इस टीम के लिए, क्योंकि उन्होंने भी पीछे से बहुत ज़्यादा हमारे लिए प्रे किए थे और हमारे हर टाइम सपोर्ट किया। तो मैं उनको भी बहुत ज़्यादा थैंक यू कहना चाहूँगा।
Manpreet Singh there thanking the Sports Authority of India for their continuous support to the Indian hockey team. Now, Graham Reid, head coach of the Indian men's hockey team, also spoke on the team's upcoming international engagements on the sidelines of the felicitation ceremony. If you're a hockey fan, listen in to know the upcoming plans of our Indian hockey men's team.
And we are now focusing on, we have the Asian Champions Trophy in December, 12th to the 22nd, I think. Then after that we have Pro League in the new year, so that's going to be very exciting. We're playing all the 8 other different nations, so that's going to be a big challenge. And then of course after that we have the Commonwealth Games, and of course that's another big challenge for us. And also after that we have Asian Games, and then into next year we have a World Cup in Bhubaneswar. So a very busy time, but we are back in Sai Bangalore and we are focusing, getting our focus back. It's refocus, reset, redo, restart, all those things. Thanks.
Graham Reid, the head coach of the Indian men's hockey team, speaking about the exciting encounters ahead for the Indian men's hockey team. And now we will take you to the picturesque Union Territory of Ladakh and talk about polo. The Ladakh Scouts team lifted the first LG Horse Polo Cup by defeating Himalayan B in the finals at the polo ground Goshen Dras, Ladakh. 14 teams from across the UT participated in the tournament, which was organized by the UT administration Ladakh under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Lieutenant Governor Ladakh Radhakrishna Mathur was the chief guest on this occasion. Addressing the event, Mathur said steps are on to connect sports with tourism and infrastructure improvement pertaining to the horse polo ground Goshen Dras, which is being done. He further said that the horse polo tournament organized by the UT administration Ladakh is aimed for promotion of horse polo as the traditional game. Besides, it will also promote cultural tourism in Dras area. The 7-day event kick-started on 29th of September this year, wherein teams from different parts of Ladakh, including Dras, Chuchot and Mundik, besides team of Ladakh Scouts and Animal Husbandry Department in Leh, participated in this polo event. Well, it's a really exciting journey to ride a horse. Moving on. Well, golf has been neglected for long in India, but the recent performance by Indian golfers has helped in increasing the awareness of the game. Aditya Ashok, Jyoti Randhawa, Shiv Kapoor are some prominent names in Indian golfing arena. Now, the Delhi Golf Club is organizing the PGTI MP Cup 2021 from today, which will see participation of many acclaimed golfers. More in our next report.
Professional Golf Tour India, the official sanctioning body of professional golf in India, will be staging the PGTI MP Cup 2021 presented by Delhi Golf Club from Tuesday onwards in New Delhi. The event will be in action till 8th of October. MOS Ministry of External Affairs Meenakshi Lekhi inaugurated the event, which will see participation of many acclaimed golfers.
Sporting culture needs a lift in the whole country, especially after Olympic and Paralympic performance. We've done one of the best performances so far in the history, but we all need to put in our efforts so that more and more people come forward to join sports and let the flag of India fly high, because most people should, from all kinds of backgrounds, who are not really from economically very strong backgrounds, are sporting stars. And I think everyone else has to come forward to support all our star players and promote sports as a culture.
Former cricketer and an avid golf player, Kapil Dev was also present at the inauguration ceremony. Speaking on the occasion, Kapil Dev said that golf was neglected for long, but the recent performance by Indian golfers has helped in increasing the awareness of the game.
अच्छा लगता है कि इसको गोल्फ को बहुत निगलेक्ट किया इतने सालों से, और अब दोनों ने ओलंपिक्स में इतना अच्छा खेलने के बाद थोड़ा अवेयरनेस बढ़ा है. फैसिलिटीज़ देनी चाहिए, टैलेंट की कोई कमी नहीं है, और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के ऊपर बात होनी चाहिए. और शायद हम भी सोचते हैं कि अगर ओलंपिक्स का मेडल कोई आता है तो उससे पूरी जनरेशन तैयार हो जाती है. इसलिए उम्मीद करते हैं कि आने वाले टाइम में कोई जाके ब्रिटिश ओपन जीते, अमेरिकन ओपन जीते, US ओपन जीते. अगर प्लेयर बड़ा निकलेगा तो उसकी फॉलोइंग भी बहुत ज़्यादा होती है.
The country has seen the emergence of great names in the world of golf, such as Aditi Ashok, Jyoti Randhawa, Shiv Kapoor and many more that testify the country's progress in the sport. The event further aims to enhance international connectivity in the sporting landscape, along with witnessing participation of many great legends in the event. Sports Desk, TD India.
Kapil Dev, an avid golfer himself, is one of the board members of the PGTI, that's Professional Golf Tour of India, and he says that he will work for the development and further promotion of golf in our country. Moving on, in Sports Buzz now, we'll talk about tennis. The ATP has launched an internal investigation into allegations of domestic abuse against German tennis player Alexander Zverev by former tennis player Sharapova. The world number 4 and Olympic gold medalist has repeatedly denied the allegations and said that no charges have been brought. The ATP said an internal investigation is currently underway into the allegations concerning Zverev at the ATP Masters event in Shanghai in 2019. They had received the report of an independent review it commissioned earlier this year, covering topics including the prevention, reporting and investigation of abuse as well as disciplinary measures. Still with tennis, Japan's women tennis star Naomi Osaka has dropped out of the world's top 10 on Monday for the first time since winning the 2018 US Open title, as she continues to take a break from tennis. The Japanese star, a former world number 1, has not played since exiting the US Open in the 3rd round last month. Osaka has fallen to 12th position in the WTA rankings, her lowest mark since before her first of 4 Grand Slam titles at Flushing Meadows 3 years ago, when she beat Serena Williams in an infamous final. Last week, the 23-year-old said that her return would be probably soon and that she kind of has that itch again. Osaka had previously pulled out of the French Open and skipped the Wimbledon this year to protect her mental health. Two-time Grand Slam champion Garbine Muguruza jumped to the 6th position in the rankings after winning the title in Chicago last week. But we'll have to mention in Sports Buzz that it is very important to keep a track of your mental health, and if you feel like taking a break, do take a break, because after break your recovery will be much more faster. And now we will talk about another historic feat achieved by Bubba Wallace, who won his first career NASCAR race, becoming the first black driver to win a major race in that series in 58 years. Wallace was in the lead with his number 23 car, co-owned by Michael Jordan, when the race was shortened to 117 laps because of heavy rain. Wallace had taken the lead on lap 113 in the race, which was postponed from its original start time on Sunday due to rain. Wallace joins Wendell Scott, the first black driver to take a NASCAR checkered flag in Jacksonville, Florida in 1963. And he was teary-eyed, Wallace, after achieving this feat, as we saw. Moving on, Tom Brady became the NFL's all-time leader in passing yards during his return to New England to play the Patriots. Brady completed a 28-yard pass to Tampa Bay Buccaneers teammate Mike Evans with just over 6 minutes left in the first quarter to pass Drew Brees by 1 yard. Brady entered the contest with 80,291 yards, needing 68 to pass the Brees. The 44-year-old Brady is in his second season with the Buccaneers and has not announced any retirement plans so far. Argentina's national soccer team kicked off training ahead of the team's triple World Cup qualifier matches. The 3 matches will be played against Paraguay on October 7th, Uruguay on October 10th and Peru on October 14th. Coach Lionel Scaloni said that the closeness of the dates poses challenges. Argentina is currently on the 2nd place of the World Cup qualifying standings with 18 points. Brazil leads the ranking with 24 points. Its rivals Paraguay, Uruguay and Peru are currently on the 6th, 3rd and 7th positions respectively. And now talking about the much talked about EPL. Former Chelsea and Leicester City boss Claudio Ranieri has been appointed as Watford manager as he signed a 2-year contract with Watford on Monday. Ranieri will replace Xisco Munoz after the Spaniard left Watford a day after their 1-0 defeat at Leeds United. Italian Ranieri brings a wealth of experience to Watford, having previously managed Atletico Madrid, AS Roma, Juventus and Inter Milan. Watford are 15th in the Premier League on 7 points from 7 matches, 4 points above the relegation zone. They next play second placed Liverpool at home on October 16th after the international break. And now in Sports Buzz, let's talk about Ashes series. The England and Wales Cricket Board will decide this week whether the proposed arrangements in Australia are sufficient for the Ashes tour to go ahead. Ahead of any decisions being taken, the Health Minister of Australia said that the Australian government has been flexible and practical to ensure that the Ashes series can go ahead, but the fate of the series lies in England's hands. England's players have expressed doubts about the tour due to bubble fatigue and concerns that their families will not be able to travel with them due to Australia's strict COVID-19 protocols. Cricket Australia has been negotiating with authorities and the England Cricket Board over travel conditions and whether players' families can visit during the Christmas and New Year period. Australia has strict limits on international arrivals and charges people thousands of dollars to isolate in designated quarantine hotels for a mandatory 14-day period, regardless of their COVID-19 vaccination status. The Ashes series starts on December 8th in Brisbane. So as seasons change, so do the tournaments. Stage now is set for the Winter Olympics. The Winter Olympics take place in China in February next year and the Paralympics in March. China is holding a series of test events from Friday in preparation of the Games. The organizers of Winter Olympics in Beijing say that they face great pressure because of COVID-19. Beijing says all participants in the upcoming test events must be COVID-19 vaccinated, and anyone attending the Winter Olympics and Paralympics who is not fully vaccinated will have to serve a 21-day quarantine on arrival in Beijing.
The organizers of the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics said all foreigners taking part in the upcoming Olympics test events must first be vaccinated against COVID-19. Deputy Director of Beijing's 2022's COVID-19 Prevention and Control Office, Wang Chun, said that the presence of so many international participants of over 2,000 people presenting a big challenge for organizers.
Before coming to China to take part in these test events, all foreign participants must first have been vaccinated and have an approved COVID-19 test.
必须要接种疫苗。
Competition participants within the bubble will only be able to go to their competition venues and their competition's official training sessions. All other movements are forbidden.
The test events, which include international and domestic competitions as well as training events, will begin on Tuesday and end on 31st of December. The events will involve over 2,000 participants and take place across 8 of the Olympic venues, which are spread out across Beijing, Yanqing and Xiangshikao.
During the international test event period, there will be large numbers of foreigners coming to China for the competitions and will be spread out across the 3 main competition areas. This will undoubtedly and clearly increase the risk of the import and spread of COVID-19. This is a massive test for us.
Organizers also said they may invite spectators to attend some competitions during the test event series. The Beijing Games will start on 4th of February next year, and the Chinese capital will become the first to have hosted both summer and winter editions after also staging the Beijing 2008 Summer Games. Sports Desk, DD India.
So massive task ahead for China to conduct the Winter Olympics. That's it in this edition of Sports Buzz. We'll be back tomorrow same time with all the sporting action and of course the latest sports buzz. But news and updates continue round the clock on DD India. Stay with us.